Okay.
That 50 minutes.
So, Jack, where should we go next?
Oh, now, this is interesting. I've never played Adventure Out of Time before. I'm very sorry.
Jack.
I'm so sorry.
Jack.
I'm
You've
so,
never
so sorry.
played the greatest video game of all time.
Today's top stories. London has
Okay,
endured
I feel
another
like we're
night of
good.
German
Subtitles would be
bombing.
good.
Most
We are
damage
in
was
our
concentrated in the East End.
favorite
The RAF has
apartment
struck
in the
enemy
world, our favorite
aerodromes
flat
the
in the
Adria
world.
and the Low Countries.
What a
In
classic
Russia,
this all
further
is.
German
I just
losses
want to
are
make sure that
reported
we're
around
okay. Look,
Leningrad.
sounds good. Okay, we're gonna keep
In
going.
Asia, the
So
American
we
fortress at
are
Corregidor is still defiant,
we are
but
in
Japanese
the
forces
what is
are
it,
reported
1942?
nearing the Burmese oil fields.
And as always,
That
we've got to
concludes the
look
news
at
summary.
various things.
We now return you to our music program.
Classic. We've got the model. We've got a man who was apparently aboard Titanic and is keeping Titanic newspaper clippings, which is super interesting. I don't know if that would be me. No word yet on the Astors. Interesting. April 16th. There would be word on the Astors by April 16th. Not to nitpick a game that came out in 1996. I always loved this, that the Lord and Lady Lambeth obituaries. Very nice touch from a video game. Is that a picture of Olympics, someone says? Let's see.
Today's top stories.
An expert will have to tell me.
London has endured
I'm like a
another night
photo
of German
expert.
bombing.
Obviously,
Most
it looks like
damage
Olympic
was
because the
concentrated in the
whole
East
A
End.
deck is open.
The RAF
But
has struck
as
enemy
we all know,
aerodromes in the
Titanic's A
Adria
deck was
and the
open
Low
for quite a bit
Countries.
of her
In
construction.
Russia,
So
further
someone in the
German
chat will
losses
have to
are
clarify
reported around
which photo
In
that
Asia,
is
the
specifically.
American fortress at Corregidor is still defiant, but Japanese
More world
forces are
building.
reported nearing
Love
the
it.
Burmese oil fields.
Does anyone else have this woman's speech perfected by now? It's Titanic, says Mark. I believe Mark, because Mark looks like he has a White Star Line flag in his photo. So I think that's enough for me. Okay, it is Titanic. So good job, Netflix, or Netflix, Cyberflix. Love the Hindenburg shout out. So this was in 1937, so he survived that as well. I just noticed this. This is why video games are so great. I have played Adventure Out of Time 1 million times in my life. And I just noticed. I noticed that, yeah, it's 1940s and this happened in 1937. So this is actually like, this would have happened already. I just noticed that the edge of the ticket is like singed and burnt slightly. That is something. Wow. Good job to Cyberflix on that. That's a really nice touch. Love it. We've been fired by the people. I love these postcards that basically just tell you that you're a recluse. What a brave new world. Women are allowed to do things. Finally, thank God. This never made any sense to me. So is this game insinuating that this is how you disembarked on Titanic? I never understood the La Morte boat pass thing. It makes no like. So this is a tarot card, right? Yeah, I just don't get it. It's weird to show me the future, but I guess the Lambeths. So I guess that's the truth then, isn't it? That's like, for those of you who know how this game ends, the real situation is that's apparently how you got off the ship. But whatever.
See here, this isn't about your dedication. Pringle certainly attests to your loyalty. No, your dismissal stems from the Titanic mission. That failure can no longer be ignored.
Yeah, the tarot card ending was the worst one. Or like, using the tarot card was the least exciting and least.
But someone must shoulder the blame.
Historical, I guess.
The service, you understand. We can't be held responsible.
All right. It's time. Are you ready to go back to Titanic? I remember the first time this happened when I was a kid, I was freaking out because I couldn't figure out how to go back to Titanic. Like, they don't give you any instruction, which is why to this day I prefer games that don't give you any instruction. Incredible. This game never ceases to make me happy.
The past, forever locked in regret. But what if the past
Could be changed. What do we think, guys, for the streams tomorrow? I think I have to have something on that wall. I'm gonna hang something.
30
It's
years
too
have
too
come
empty.
since the night that saw the end of the world, my world.
My world.
The service needed someone on the Titanic.
They chose me.
I was to
One
wait
of the
for
things I know
a
I've said this on
sign.
past streams
So
playing this
I
game.
remained in my cabin. I left only
I wish they would have hired one more actor to do this narration because it was so confusing that this was the same voice actor who plays the officer.
It was
So
Sunday, April 14th,
too late, you see.
for the Titanic, for me. What if I'd met with my contact, prevented disaster? What if the past could be changed? What then?
One thing I really want to do in Project 401, if you guys want a little look behind the scenes of the things I want, I would love for the game to open with that same swooping shot around the ship. I think that'd be really fun. Ooh, did you hear that? April 14th on board the RMS Titanic, 9:30 p.m. Let's see what's going on here. Got to click on everything, right? Get our pocket watch. People may not know, but you can come over here and meet me tonight on deck. Tell no one. Georgia. I finally met someone named Georgia, and it was a big deal to me. You know, she said, my name is Georgia, and I was like, she was very confused why I was so excited. All right.
Good evening.
Oh, we got
I'm
the
Snevels.
subtitles. I've never seen this game with subtitles
And
on.
if I may say so, it is good to see you up and about. You've been in your cabin the whole voyage.
A touch of the Maldemare, was it? Yes.
Seasickness can be quite unpleasant, especially if it's one's first crossing. Since you haven't been out of your cabin, may I instruct you on how to get assistance while on board the Titanic?
No. Sometimes I like to click yes and
Your
listen to him talk about www.cyberflix.com.
And they all want messages delivered promptly. Even if it is 1912, and the Titanic, the most advanced means of sea conveyance ever devised, I still have only two hands. 2000.
Oh, don't say it again.
Yeah. A map of
The ship for you.
Compliments of the White Star Line.
Oh, what was the spelling
I have
error?
taken the liberty of indicating your cabin. C7.
Assistance.
Of course, on a Sunday evening at this hour, there won't be many people out. Will there be anything else?
A Sunday at this hour, there won't be many people out. So I don't know if Jack is here. But Jack Gibson and I, we were just working on the real-time syncing that's coming out, on the 14th. Working on the text, and I really wanted. We ended up cutting it for time because there just wasn't enough time to fit it in. But what I wanted
May
to
I be of
throw,
assistance?
I'm talking. What I wanted to put in is a little text saying, though a Sunday night at this hour, there won't be many people out. A little shout out, but
A young lady. A most
oh,
insistent
Jack is here.
young lady.
See, that would be a really great quote to fit in there, but I think we got the beginning really well. I don't want to mess with it. What is the electric camel?
The electric camel, an exercise device. They say it is good for the liver. I wouldn't know. It's located in the gymnasium, on the boat deck, on the starboard side. That's the right side, in case you had not been informed.
Thank you. I'm good.
Very good. Have you unpacked?
Yes.
You'll
I've been
find
on the
the
ship
trunk
for
key in your
4
bag
days. Of
on the
course I've
bed.
unpacked.
If you require additional assistance, please ring the bell by the door. Good night.
I've been on the ship for 4 nights, for 4 days. I have not, 5 days, whatever. I have not unpacked, or I have not left my room. So yes, I'm pretty sure I've unpacked my things. Though, I guess it doesn't really look like it when you look in the trunk and there's a whole bunch of stuff. No need to do that. Okay, what should we do first? Are you guys like go right to Penny Pringle kind of people, or are you like let's avoid Penny at all costs? I am the kind of person who enjoys stuff like this. Like, did you know he was standing here this whole time? Usually don't see this guy till later in the game because you don't go this way, but let's say hello.
A fine night to be indoors, cold as the dickens outside. Cold but clear.
Who are you, creepy
Clear as a bell,
man?
and the stars, oh, you should see 1,000,000 stars in God's firmament. A congregation of light. The name's Trout. The Reverend Edgar
Trout.
I'm returning from a mission.
Sometimes
in
it
Africa,
skips text. I'm not
New
I'm not
Hampshire,
doing it.
Where I live. Emma,
Anybody
my
from
wife,
Sunapee, New Hampshire?
She's dead. Thank you. We had looked forward to this journey. But she died at Port Sahi. though
It's
it
the
was
same
Nyasaland
it's the
that
same
killed her.
conversation you can
The
have with
doctors,
him
you know,
later.
never did find all the parasites. We've just ended a hymn sing in the second-class lounge. It's the Titanic's first Sunday afloat.
Javier tells me that the text is faster than normal. I don't mind it being a little faster because some of us have heard this like a million times. Oh, what did you sing?
For all those in peril on the sea, tell me, are you religious?
None of your business,
Well,
dude.
Good evening. Wait, before you leave, I was wondering, perhaps you'd care to make a donation to our mission in Nyasaland.
Jack wants to join me on this stream. Here's the thing. Well, I might have to save it and bop out, but let's do it. Okay. So, Jack, where should we go next?
Oh, now, this is interesting. I've never played Adventure Out of Time before. I'm very sorry.
Jack.
I'm so sorry.
Jack.
I'm
You've
so
never
sorry.
played the greatest video game of all time.
I
This
have
is
not.
great. Have you? Here's what I'm gonna do. I hope people don't mind this. I'm gonna turn the music way down, but leave the volume. That'll be better, so I can actually hear Jack. So, was that the first time you ever saw the beginning of this, or have you watched? Have you ever watched anything of Adventure Out of Time?
I watched, I'm sure people here will know Spammels. I watched
Of course.
Spammels' old playthrough of it years ago, and I remember, oh, that looks fun. And I tried to play it, but my computer just wasn't having any of it.
Sure. Okay. Well, that's totally fine. I'm honored though that we're playing this, and this is your first time playing it.
Mhm.
Here's another thing that frequent players of this game may not know is that you can go talk to this guy.
Oh, I know him.
Yes, he's the antagonist, and he's in here from the beginning of the game, but you can't really interact with him all that much.
He's mean.
So we are in the aft stairs. You can go in here into the
Ooh.
smoke room, and the only thing you can play cards. The whole game this guy is sitting here, so no real interest in talking to him.
I don't know you, nor do I want to. Leave me, or I shall summon a steward.
You can sort of,
Tell
well,
me, do you approve of women who smoke?
I will say as a tell me
I
more.
must stop our chat here.
Let her speak.
I've other concerns. My maid, she's left us.
Ooh, sounds like a fetch quest is coming.
Yes,
Oh.
Well, good night.
All right. One thing I love about this game is there's no record of anything that anyone's told you. If this was a modern game, there'd be like a note somewhere in a logbook that would tell you this person lost their maid. But you just have to remember that. Hey, Max.
Oh, I know him, Max Seidelman. I think that's his name.
This is a conversation that you cannot have if you go talk to Penny. And then what's fun about this is I'm pretty sure later on. Hey. If you see him later, his dialogue is different, I'm pretty sure, because he already met you once before. The developers of this game, they like legitimately it's a spectacular video game. I mean,
very good. 1996. This
yeah,
is?
1996, and like
Wow.
it's dense. Like the fact that you can talk to him there. Oh wait, and George is not here yet. That's right.
Oh.
She's not there until after you talk to Penny, but we're going to try to do everything we can do without talking to Penny. All right, let me check the chat. Who's got something they want me to do? Let me know. Go out to the poop deck.
True.
Oh. Well, I guess I don't need my mouse. My mouse is no longer on this screen. I got to figure this out for our stream tomorrow. I can't have these issues.
I'll be touring another Titanic tomorrow.
Yeah, a very, very different one. It'd be fun to stream this game and our game side by side somehow.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen people do comparison videos, obviously, but to like explore them simultaneously would be fun. I don't think I can get to the boiler room yet. Someone asked to see the boiler room. Can't do anything second class related, unfortunately. Such a bummer. Ugh. The controls are a little laggy. Wait, can you go down this way? All the way down to F deck. Yeah, I could go all the way down there, but I'm not going to. So, I don't know what this game did with the deck plans. I mean, there's not a whole lot of accuracy going on.
It's like the movie, where there's just corridors and places.
Yeah, it just doesn't make any real sense. But I mean, yeah, can't go in the engine room yet. Though, from what I understand, our Scotland Road has some that's downsides as well.
Kyle says you'd like to join now.
Oh, Kyle, I can't. I can't back out a second time. We gotta keep people entertained. Hold on, Kyle. I'll wait, where am I now? Oh, forward grand staircase. So we got the Turkish bath, which is empty. Who should be down here? Nobody. I feel like we've talked to everybody without progressing the game forward. Oh, well, we could talk to Smethels, but he doesn't count.
No.
He just says the same stuff. Is, what's her name right here? Oh, Trask. Let's talk to Trask. There we go.
He's the psychic, isn't he? Or is that someone else?
That's right.
Ah, yeah, supernatural.
I've been in London attending a conference on premonitions among the sensitive.
Oh, what is a sensitive?
Sensitives or psychics possess increased powers of perception. A gifted psychic can take a personal effect from a complete stranger and tell you all about them.
I can't predict for Titanic.
It's a ship of destiny,
Ooh.
which I think you know.
Ugh. It's lines like that like stuck with me as a kid.
There's a range.
I would have loved something like this when I was a kid. I just had, I'm sure people in the chat will know Virtual Sailor 7. That was a classic.
Which one?
Virtual Sailor 7.
Oh, yeah. Well,
ship
there you
sim.
go. There's something I never played. I never did
That's a good
Virtual Sailor. I got a ship simulator once when I was a kid, and it didn't work on my computer. I was pretty devastated. Wait. This should go out to the boat deck. And it brings us down to A deck. Interesting. A little glitch from Cyberflix. I know the original didn't do that. That must be a Steam specific one. There's one more person we could talk to.
Oh, Officer Morrow. I know the names. I just haven't
That's
played
right.
it.
You do.
Officer Morrow here. I am sorry, but this is the officers' promenade. No passengers allowed. You're the second passenger tonight who's been here. A young woman tried to enter the wireless room earlier. Such cheek. Probably a suffragette. Regulations forbid passengers from
My
entering the
God.
wireless room.
I
Tonight.
I love how every single period piece about anything from this era, so all the Titanic stuff, there's always a women wanting to vote is always a joke in everything. All right, we've delayed the inevitable. Let's talk to her.
Here she is.
Time, you're late. Another 5 minutes and I'd have cancelled your mission.
You must be the one.
Yes, I'm Pringle. Penny Pringle. From the Bureau of Secrets. You didn't think they'd plunk you down on this bucket of bolts and millionaires alone, did you? Look at this. A German colonel named Zeitel.
Our villain.
He's inspecting their
If that's how I look when I'm older, I wouldn't be
Washington
upset.
and Mexico City.
He does look pretty cool.
10 days
But he's
ago, the Bureau
mean.
got word that Zeitel has in his possession a priceless copy of the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam, stolen 2 months ago in Paris after its purchase by a very highly placed member of His Majesty's government.
Jack, someone in the chat is asking where you're from. They're trying to pinpoint your accent.
My accent. I'm from the very, very north. If you know where Newcastle is, around about there. I do have quite a strong accent.
Yeah, I don't know the UK geography enough. I've been around there, but I wouldn't know where Newcastle is.
Close to Annick, where the White Swan is. Only about an hour up the road, so...
Cool.
Persian
I
poetry
So I wasn't
cool.
too far from you this summer.
lordships.
Oh, well, you know.
I was in that area, I thought.
Persians.
Oh.
German High Command must think it's important enough to have their top man smuggle the lot on board. Of course. Didn't they tell you anything?
Listen, lady, you can't even vote.
Ships watching this very closely.
Be nice.
Very closely indeed.
Can't be saying that, James.
I know, I'm kidding.
Spending the rest of your career in some grubby museum's back office shuffling paper about.
That sentence, so much of this dialogue just went over my head.
No,
But
he's with a protege, name of Heidelitz, I believe. The two spend a great deal of time in the Café Parisien, nibbling pastries. Get into the
nibbling
wireless
pastries.
No, I would like a pastry from the Cafe Parisian right about now.
room. Wouldn't let them in. See if Zeitel's received or sent any telegrams about the Rubai. You've got a cryptograph in your trunk. It'll unscramble the German codes. You use the brains God gave you.
Watch people. Listen.
When you find the Rubaiyat, knock on my door. Cabin F, 34. Use the second-class stairs. You should be set. Remember, this is your big chance.
Don't fail. All right, Jack. This is your game now. What do we do after all the information we just learned? What do you want to do?
Well, we've been told about the wireless room.
Okay.
We've also been told that we know where her cabin is, F-34.
Mm-hmm.
She said the wireless room. That's the only... See, this is the thing. There's no... You've got to listen, and I've already forgotten. So, wireless room, and
Wireless room.
no. We have to go to our cabin to get the thing, the something transcriptor, the thingy.
Well, I would make you go all the way there, but that's something that stays in your room. You'll need that later. It's a cryptograph, but we need to get a wireless message from the wireless room to take to the cryptograph.
Oh, okay.
She also mentioned that those two guys hang out in the Café Parisien, but I'm pretty sure at this time they still won't talk to you because they don't know you. But where should we go?
We could do wireless room, thingy in the cabin that I forgot the name of again, and then we can go run by the cafe and see if they're chilling in there with their pastries.
Sounds good.
Come here.
Oh,
Okay. This is
we
really
have
like
to
a choose
go.
your own adventure. Should we talk to this guy or should we go to the
Oh, we
wireless room?
have to. We
Okay, we'll
have
talk
to.
to this guy.
What do you know?
See?
You again.
He has different dialogue because we saw him earlier.
That's so cool.
Love it.
Really clears out the sinuses. Max Seidelman, Philadelphia, PA.
I know that line
Buyer for
well.
Haymaker's department store. The shoppy of Spruce Street. What's eating you anyway? You're always in a rush. Relax.
See? Different dialogue? I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Get over it. Sure, you lose sometimes. Yell. A little. Don't dwell. You a sporting type?
You look like the sporting type.
Come on down to the smoking room for a night there. Riviera's looking for someone to play a few hands of blackjack with. What do you say? Not much else to do. Not tonight. Brr. Cold as a cast iron commode. So, what do you say?
All right, should we go or should we continue our mission?
Oh, we should run to the wireless room because I know you got to be quick in this game.
Okay, some
So,
other time, maybe.
Okay, interesting choice. All right, we'll stay focused. All right, let's just try and sneak in. Oh,
oh no.
we got caught. Now, this is one of the hardest parts of the game, honestly, this conversation.
Sorry, the wireless room's off limits to passengers.
Oh no.
Oh, Kyle paid $5 to tell me something. We do need to find out a way. How about this, Kyle? If you guys, I'll open my Discord chat on my phone so you guys can say stuff. Here we go. Hi. There we go. Now you guys can talk to me.
If you need to keep someone waiting, call your valet.
Oh, how do we pay?
New dialogue I've never heard before. That's pretty cool.
Oh, I've been waiting a while to be fair.
This is the officer's promenade.
But yeah, this conversation is weird because no, come back.
Oh no.
You have to click a very specific sequence of conversations to get him to let you in the wireless room.
This is the officer's promenade.
We got on his nice side, I think.
No passengers. That means you.
Talk to me. Okay.
To see if he was calm.
Yeah, you tell me what you want to say.
Oh. You seem a little worried about something.
Nice.
No moon. I don't like that. Can't see
We're getting him to open up.
no
Good.
Oh.
As if we don't have enough already. Mr. Ismay, the White Star Line's president's on board. We're walking eggshells around him, I tell you. Though that's nothing compared to the creeping about my brother-in-law's.
And he's really opening up.
His
Wow.
entire London office is in an uproar.
He likes to gossip. Oh, what uproar!
Tom works in the admin.
Yeah, he's a big gossip.
I'm a big gossip as well, so I like this guy.
Tom says the big boys are petrified the Jerry's are the wind of it. Could upset the balance of power. Politics,
Desktop espionage.
bureaucrats. Ha! Give me the sea. You can toss the rest.
I like the drama. You don't like politics?
I have. Not since the war.
Ooh, what war was it?
South Africa.
I like this. I'm enjoying this.
I just love it because you're actually
I'm
you're
just
exactly
talking to
right.
him.
You're nailing all the things.
Oh, am I?
Coming. Drink always leads to the devil.
Oh. No wonder moonless lights make you jumpy.
Connection. For all I know, it could be true. A man's got his troubles. Sick child, being away from home. But I hate whiners and apologizers. Well, thank you for your insight.
Ooh. Oh. Wait, did I do it? Now I may visit the wireless room.
Look quite overdue.
Yay!
I'm just too good.
Any harm? Go on in.
That is
Look at
so
that.
funny.
I just had
I
a
was,
lovely conversation with the man, and we've just got in.
yeah, we got in and we're all good. All right. So pretty cool wireless room, all things considered.
Oh yeah.
So we have all the time in the world. There's no like timer on this, thankfully. So we'll
good.
click around a little bit, see what's we've got. So you set the power to on, transmit, correct frequency, and then we send the message. But oh, that's right, we don't actually have to send anything because we're just looking for a certain message.
Oh yeah.
We're getting some messages from Antillian, from Anthony, from Bar, from America. Okay, nothing there. Some personal messages, it looks like. Titanic Superb may arrive early. Will arrive White Star Pier Wednesday. Much news from Daisy, potentially Daisy Cashmore, a character in this
Ooh.
game. And then
Oh.
something from Berlin, Germany.
Interesting.
Oh
Who could that
boy.
be?
I wonder. Okay, we found it. So we got the message. All right, let's get out of here. All right. So what's next?
We've got to go to our cabin because
Okay.
we've got the magic device.
Yes, we
of
do. Let's
Things.
go into the grand stairs here.
I know we're on C deck. I know that
Yeah.
because when you fly for it at the beginning, it's on F deck, I think. But then it's the
Yeah,
cabin's
yeah,
not
it's
on F
weirdly
deck.
not the right deck whatsoever.
I had to recreate that with our model.
Eventually,
C73.
you play this game enough, you know exactly how long to hold the forward button to stop perfectly at the. All right, so let's get our key out. Interesting that we're carrying around an empty bag.
Yeah,
Love
thought
that.
a bit more than that.
Okay. All right, so here's the decoder.
Ooh.
Turn it on. Okay. Let's get out our message.
Oh, that's
Okay, so we set this to 8, 7, 5, 4, and then we have to type in A, N, H, Q. So when I was a kid, this was as far as I ever got playing this game. It was just, I was 7 years old. I didn't know what any of this meant. I didn't know what espionage was. So I remember getting to this part and I could never get this message to work. I must have been entering it incorrectly because I never got to see the secret message. And so for many years of my life, let's see if I did it right while I was talking. Rubaiyat, hidden in Boiler Room 3, Coal Chute 4. SB will deliver. Painting after pickup will confirm. Zeitel.
Oh.
Okay. And that's that.
We did it.
We did it. Good job. And as massive fans of this game will know, there are other ways to find that message out. It's a little convoluted, in my opinion, but Daisy, we could talk to Daisy.
Oh, sort of Daisy.
She loves gossip. That's like her whole thing.
Oh, she'd be my best friend. She'd be my bestie.
Yeah. Oh, she would say slay if she was alive today.
Oh, she is my bestie. I love her already.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Married Charles for his name and his fortune, sensible girl. But she's made her nest. Now she must live in it. Well,
Yeah.
Oh, I need to hear more.
some law, no doubt.
I forgot. I gotta let you.
We have to stop the espionage, to be fair.
Yeah.
Time for gossip. This ship's unsinkable. Nothing will happen. We've got time for gossip.
And it's this watch. Even though when I was a kid, I used to stare at it and wait for it to continue moving because I wanted the ship to start sinking. But the time only moves forward after you've done things. Okay, so our options are: we could go right to Penny, to Penny's cabin. No, leave me alone, lady. Damn it.
Oh, no.
My dear, I've a little
Oh,
favor.
okay.
Oh,
We stood there too long. All right, we'll do it.
listen.
A man I don't know was making eyes at me. Be an absolute darling and find out who he is.
How?
Look him up in the passenger list. All I know are his initials. GQC. The list's someplace. Find it. I'll wait right here. Ta!
Okay, so we've got 3 things we could do. We can get away from her. We can we can do her little task. We can go straight to Penny, or we can go back to Max and maybe join him in the smoking room.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
sure there's other things we could do, but those are like the three. Oh, and we got a message from Georgia, in our cabin when we started, that said, "Meet me on deck." So we could go look for Georgia, who's, according to the dialogue at the beginning, seems to be an old romance of ours.
oh, that's some good drama right there. We should go find her.
All right, let's go find her. This is the best way to play this game.
I love this.
I'm like genuinely so glad we did it this way, because I get to play this game like through new eyes, and you actually like care. And there she is.
There she
I
is.
tried to do this with my wife, and she was like, "I don't get it. Why is this fun?" And I'm like, "Ugh, because it's Titanic. Come on."
It's Titanic. Everything with Titanic's fun.
All this time, it's Georgia. I'd heard you on board. Where have you been?
Where have we been?
Oh. You're mistaking me for someone else. I love that.
But it's Georgia. The one person you could tell everything to. You're just like the rest, aren't you? Like Charles, like Sasha.
It can't be as bad as all of
No
that.
emotion touches you, does it? It never did. You'd never let it. You're in on it too, aren't you? Bastard.
Oh, come back.
Oh.
Go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fine then.
So when we were kids, I used to like have friends over, and we would play this game, and we'd get to this conversation, and I would click all the buttons so she would say bastard, and it was such a big deal to us as kids that she said bastard.
I
And
love
so
that.
we would giggle. Okay, so now what should we do?
Okay.
That didn't go so hot, but we'll find her
It's
again.
more drama, so I like it. And she said the funny line. So
Yeah.
we have smoking room with Max.
Yep.
The
Let's see if he's still
message.
up here. He might be gone
Oh
already.
yeah.
Oh, he's gone. Okay.
Oh,
We
he's gone.
We
He
missed
didn't
out on
know.
our opportunity to hang out with Max. But that is
Yeah.
like, that's my favorite thing about this game, is like, it's not in real time by any means, but talking to, okay, it's still, so talking to Georgia didn't do anything, but I'm guessing talking to, doing the wireless room made Max disappear. So like doing certain things makes characters move to new locations. Like I know where Max is. I know where
Yeah.
he moves to. I'm not going to tell you that, but so what should? Oh, she's still right here. Can we still talk to her? She just moved away.
Leave me.
Okay, fine.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we've got Penny. We could go to the smoking room and see if anyone's there to hang, but and those are. Oh, and then we could do the little task for Daisy.
Oh yeah. I love Daisy, but I'm not interested in that task.
Cool.
We could check out the smoking room.
All right.
I like that room in this. I like seeing areas because I'm used to Demo 4.1. That's my version. I mean, it's the accurate version of Titanic.
Right.
So that's the one I'm used to. So this is interesting seeing Titanic through a new lens.
Yeah. And like sprinting through it.
Oh yeah, those corridors are really nice.
Yeah.
I like them more than the real ones.
Okay, so she's here. Okay.
Where's Max? Uh-oh.
Oh, wait, hold on. Does my wife have a key to get in? Is that why my dog is barking? Let me see. Let me see her location. Nope. So she's barking at something else. Let me go open my door and let my dog in. You guys hold on one second.
Good. Oh, I could talk about the real-time syncing to everyone while James is gone. I'm very, very excited to show everyone.
All right.
I'm just telling about the real-time quickly while you were
of course.
gone for a second. No, James. You've seen a lot of it, and it's looking quite good. The lighting, I was noticing walking around Adventure Out of Time right here. The lighting's very similar to the real-time syncing.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all.
We got it quite. I didn't even mean that. I was looking around this, and I'm like, oh wow. So that's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, Titanic has a vibe that you kind of need to go for, you know. So I like
Yeah.
that. I'm happy with
It's that
that.
nice blue sky, orange ship.
Yeah, people are
That's what I
saying that
find.
your work is awesome.
Oh, thank you.
I truly, the amount of times people, their comments will just be like, this animation made me cry. This like, just people are just loving it. So
It's the sweetest thing. It's very motivating as well. The more comments
Yeah.
I get, the more I want to work. So I mean,
That's
if
great.
you want more animations, then
Be nice to me.
the perfect strategy.
Okay. We can go to the first class lounge, but
Yes.
Oh.
unfortunately, it's not
The
open.
lounge is
Oh.
tonight. We'd open it again only in an emergency, which we are not
Oh.
experiencing at the moment. Good night.
Love it.
Oh.
Okay. So I guess that really only leaves. Oh wait, Georgia.
Oh.
It's you again. She keeps moving. She's out on exercise here.
Is she
I
angry?
mustn't talk any longer. Take it. Take the necklace. It's my only chance now.
Oh.
Keep it for me. And don't tell Charles you have it. You can't know what he's like.
What happened?
Charles received a telegram from the solicitors. Our estate's to be sold off. He asked about the necklace I gave you. I told him I left it with a purser. Don't say anything to him or Sasha. Not him and his group of... There's much more to tell you. Can you meet me in my stateroom? I'm in B7. It's Charles' custom to go for a drink in the smoking room. When he does, visit me.
Oh, we have to do that.
I mean, absolutely. That's the most dramatic thing so far. So we got this necklace. So when we were on the boat deck, if we were nice to her and not super mean, she would have given us the necklace. But since we were mean, she kind of gives it to us awkwardly, like way too fast. Okay, and look who it is.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
Lord Lambeth. I'm traveling with my wife, Lady Lambeth. George has decided
That's Georgia.
to take the air. I wanted to take this.
Is everything all right?
My wife, Georgia, she's unwell.
Sure.
Oh,
Sure
you must
she
be
is.
concerned.
Yes, it's not the best situation, I'm afraid. And just one of my trouble.
You have other troubles? I like digging in for the
Let's
drama.
get into it.
Oh, when did things go wrong?
With Georgia, how else?
I know we were mean to her, but he's being a bit mean as well. Where did you two meet?
4 years ago at a house party. She enchanted me. We got married and we're happy. But Georgia's moods grew volatile. She imagined plots against her everywhere, even with Sasha.
Who is Sasha? Because I'm
Sasha
curious.
cares more for money than for her.
Oh.
I know that now.
Where is Sasha now?
He's on board, actually, shepherding a
Oh.
collection of paintings to New York.
Sasha is taking paintings to New York?
But that's a secret. Night, and if you should speak to my wife, remember, she tells some fairly tall tales.
Okay. So yeah, what did you? What do we think of Sasha? That's
Well, that's interesting because I know bits of this game. Well, I know quite a lot from the Spanish playthrough. I know there is a painting somewhere, so that's
and
interesting.
we've already seen a mention of a painting already in this game. Not to give too many clues, but the message that we decoded mentioned SB will deliver painting. That was in the wireless room message. So he's involved. Okay, so we can either go to Penny's cabin or George's cabin.
Oh, get on with the game or drama. This is hard.
I think we have to do her first because actually, I don't know. Did we lose our opportunity? I don't think so.
You can talk to her.
Because we have to do it while he's in the smoking room. So I don't want to miss out on that. Though I don't think you can. I don't think you can get
I wasn't sure you'd
caught or
come.
anything. What did you want to tell me?
First, I want to know how you fared these last years. Rather well from the looks of you. I'm glad to see you. You're the only person I can trust. Please promise me you'll help.
Oh, yes, sure.
You always were there when I needed you. Now, with my life a horrible mess.
Tell me the story. Tell me the story.
When Charles discovered my affair with Sasha, he was quite
Oh.
calm. But I
Ooh.
know him. His revenge is taking the necklace, leaving me with nothing. And so I'd never trust him again. Don't you see? They're looking for guns, for bombs.
Oh wow. Where did you and Sasha meet?
At a party
I love
last
the
night.
drama.
Sasha was quite passionate. A Slavic trait, I'm told. His mother came
Weird.
from
Weird thing to say.
We used to meet at his gallery,
Oh.
but we were never alone. They'd come at all hours. Sasha's friends. His gallery was their London base. They were rough men, foreign. Sasha told me they were part of a Balkan aid society. Stupid girl that I was, I believed him. But then I found out. These people, they... Charles!
Please,
Oh.
Georgia, continue. Was it my title or my income you found so desirable? I was never sure. Now that
Oh,
business
no.
is depleted, why don't you go to Sasha? Maybe he can help, as he's done before.
Ignore him. I see the smoking room's had its usual effect.
Idle gossip, Pen.
You see his attitude?
Oh my god.
Since you obviously can't depend on me. Here, take the chill out of the air. Thank you for seeing after my wife. Now I think it best you leave the happy couple, drowning in their happiness. Good night.
Remember, I need your help.
Oh wow.
That was super dramatic.
Oh, wow.
Okay, well that's I think that's as far as that story goes for now. I don't think there's any more that we can do about it. I once tried to write out every chapter of this game and like what, and you can find the list online. There's somebody pieced together. Oh, look who it is.
Oh, that was fast. We've just seen now.
Yeah.
Don't care for me much, do you?
Oh, Georgia deserves better.
There's much to go. Let's discuss it over a drink.
Yes, I need more tea.
Shall we?
I was completely wrong. There's more drama to be heard here.
Whiskey and soda. Yes, much better indeed. Now.
Oh, you said there is much I don't know.
You may have heard I am in financial strait. I've borrowed money from Andrew Conkling, money that he is now demanding I pay back. I've none to give. Poverty should remain the domain of the virtuous. I've no taste for it.
Oh, why was Georgia afraid of you tonight?
Georgia? Afraid of me? Well, that would be a reaction at least. We no longer evoke emotion in each other. We're husband and wife in name only.
Oh, are you trying to tell me that you need money?
I tell you. No, I shall fix things first. And without Georgia. Another drink? Another whiskey for,
Yes.
Hope you don't mind if I do. Now, you, want to know some secrets.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, bartender. I'll tell you one. George's diamond necklace. It's a fake. One on her neck, at least.
What?
I gave the real necklace to Sasha. It's in his cabin for safekeeping. When he gets to New York, he'll sell it, quickly and quietly, for a 20% commission. I'll pay off my debts to Conkling, put Georgia away, sail back to England free and clear.
Oh no. Okay. Well, what does he mean by put Georgia away?
She's unstable, as you know, so I'm placing her in a sanatorium. Easy thing to do, given her emotional history. The law favors the husband in these matters. She can do nothing about it. God forbid the suffragettes really do win women the vote. They'll never know their place again.
Oh, I don't like him.
I know.
Let's say goodnight and I want to find this necklace and, I don't know, do something to it.
And because Sasha's a greedy bastard, he'd betray his love for 20%. And Georgia thinks she's outsmarted. No, she's got a fake about her neck and doesn't know. Another?
Not for me.
Good night then. You'll sleep well. The whiskey and the sea are both smooth for a change.
The writing in this game is actually very good for a 1996, essentially a point-and-click adventure game. It's not quite point-and-click, but it's basically point-and-click.
I'm captivated.
Like the espionage of it all, and the affairs, and the necklace being fake, and she already gave it to you, and it's all. I'm just doing laps to see if there's any other characters to talk to, but I don't think there are. It's all so well done, and then the voice acting for those at home who aren't. Oh, and keep in mind at any point. Well, let's see. Actually, let's go. At any point, we can have Trask do. Well, let's do one right now. If you ever get stuck,
Hello. In need of psychic consultation?
You can ask him to do a reading of something.
Interesting.
My friend will surprise you, mark my words.
And so sometimes he gives you like a hint as to what you need to do with that thing, and but that one is not very helpful. No, wrong way.
Oh.
But yeah, like the voiceovers of this game are really well done. Okay, he still won't talk to us.
He's still looking out the window.
Up. I think it's time.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh. No.
No, you haven't found a passenger list. The purser's office, he'll have one.
All right, should we do that, or should we go to Penny's cabin?
I do like Daisy. Was her name, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I like Daisy. Let's go to the purser's office. It can't take that long to get all
Good.
lost.
No, it's like right down this hallway.
Right where it is in the demo.
Yep, just doesn't quite look right.
Oh yeah, no.
Yes.
Oh, here he is.
I can check valuables, store cargo,
List passengers.
etc.
Passenger list.
Have you a name? If you do, I can tell you their cabin number.
All right, so the what was the well, it's the only name that isn't a character that you talk to. I can't remember
It was
you wanted to
a
say CQD, but yeah,
it was
GQC.
similar.
There we go. Oh, right.
There we go.
Let me check. Mr. George Quincy Clifford, A27.
Okay, that's it. Do you want to talk to him about anything else?
Oh, I'd ask him about dinner because I'm quite hungry as is.
Who are you anyway? I haven't seen you about. And I've the passenger list. We've already had trouble with one lady in second who's tried crashing first class.
Oh wow.
I think that's Penny.
Nah, yeah. Thanks for your help.
I live to serve. Glad to be of good night.
He lives to slay.
Glad to be of good night. You can also check out this thing. Just
Ooh.
cute. Okay. We're out of here. Let's head back to Daisy.
Oh, it's the other way.
I never
Isn't
know.
it?
Yeah, it's the other way. I always forget the directions I'm facing.
There she is.
Did you get it? Get his name?
Yes.
Cliff. Never heard of him. You don't suppose he's rich, do you?
Oh. He sounds rich.
I mean,
Could be Phil.
either of these are the same.
And
Yeah.
good news for you, too. While
Oh.
you were gone, Andrew Conkling's been asking for you. Yes.
Oh, we know him.
Knows what he's been doing in Europe, buying it probably. Where was I? Oh yes, Andrew Conkling asked me to pass along this. You know his wife Beatrix, the designer. Such an eye. Her clothes preserve the bust line. Couldn't be more flattering. Keeps the eye moving. Much nicer than Worth's. They're
Interesting.
Captain Smith. Smith, so handsome, so dashing. White Star's best officer, or was. He's retiring after this voyage. Couldn't be more tragic. My dear, you've blanched. Bad news.
Good night. Oh, yeah, still really concerned.
Certainly, I must. It's Mrs. Borbank. Consuelo.
Oh yeah, and then these little Jack Gibson style shots of Titanic going by. It's funny. I always assume that those happen when time passes, but I guess they're like kind of random. I think because it's still the same time. They only happen when the person you're talking to has to disappear, like but it doesn't happen every time. Like, this guy's back again. I don't want to talk to him though. Sometimes they just disappear, but other times you get this weird thing. Okay, so now we have options again. We can go to Scotland Road to meet Andrew Conkling, who we just heard from Daisy, but he's the guy that is demanding money back from George's husband. So everybody's intermingling. Or we can go to Penny and tell her about the message that we got.
Oh, I'm thinking we go see Conkling.
Sounds good.
I'm hoping we can get this real necklace and save Georgia, because I don't like what's his face. Forgot his name. I don't like her husband.
Yeah, he sucks.
He's mean.
Where am I going?
Oh, this is different.
Oh yeah, it's a mess. Okay.
Oh, Scotland! Wow.
Okay, it's this way. There he is.
Oh.
Hello, I'm Conkling. Good of you to come. I trust you're finding the accommodation satisfactory?
They are, thank you.
You're welcome. White Star's anxious for everyone to be as comfortable as possible, particularly on the maiden voyage.
Why do you... Yeah, it's the only one.
Sorry to seem mysterious. You must understand, someone in my position, an investor in this ship, needs discretion.
Oh, why is that?
You're under no obligation, of course. I have a slight problem. You may be able to help. A servant has stolen an important business document from me, and I must recover it. A few years ago, my wife Beatrix hired a young Irish girl as maid in our London house. We treated her well. 2 weeks ago, she up and left without notice, taking a certain letter with her. I'd given up all hope of recovering it, until my wife spotted her this morning on the third-class promenade.
How convenient.
With the purser. She'd been scheduled to sail on the Philadelphia, but those passengers were transferred on board the Titanic.
Oh, bit of history, I like it.
Oh yeah, we love it.
Oh, why ask me to do this?
Government officials, friends of mine, told me a bureau agent was on board.
Ah.
I found you through Mrs. Cashmore, a preposterous woman, but she does have an eye for accomplishment. Look, will you help me? You will be rewarded handsomely.
Oh, I do like a reward. More information I think we need, though.
Her name is Shayla Hacker. She's 20 or thereabouts. I was her benefactor, one might say.
Oh, what's in the letter? I want to know.
Confidential business matters. Conkling Steel provides steel for ships. This ship, for example. If the contents of the letter were publicized, our competitors would profit greatly.
Oh. Where's the woman now?
I've gotten word to her to meet on the poop deck. Go in my place. Tell her there'll be no trouble if she returns the letter. Afterwards, report to me in our suite, B59. Her name is Shayla Hacker. Good night.
One thing I love about this game is I don't feel like I'm like doing fetch quests necessarily. They feel like very detailed conversations that I have to go have. I think it's oh, sorry folks, my camera always turns off every 30 minutes. Thanks for the heads up. People have been saying in the comments that George Quincy Clifford that we had to find in the pastoralist, he was a real person.
Oh.
He died in the sinking, but his cabin is belongs to another character in the game, which I did not know that. So thanks for saying that. Okay,
Interesting.
so we now can go to the poop deck, right? Is that where he said that she was? Or go?
Yeah.
Oh no, we can
Oh.
go to her cabin. No.
She was on the third class promenade, which I'm guessing means poop deck.
No. Oh yeah. That's right. That's what it was. Okay, so we can go to the poop deck for that. We can go to Penny, and that's it.
I'm all for the drama, so I want to go with the poop deck.
All right, let's do it. Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Every time.
Hello.
Calling on Miss Pringle. She has been invaluable this voyage, a pillar. Oh yes, we're very glad she's with us. They say you met Trask.
Oh.
Trask is the fortune teller.
Ah, yes. Trask sounds like an interesting fellow.
Be wary of him. Trask's a trickster. Take this card, a prayer card, from my own collection. So you must like this section of the Titanic. Here, second class. You can get to Scotland Road from here. Do you know it? Scotland Road?
The dreaded Reverend Trout jump scare. He's like, it's always frightening, no matter how many times I play this game.
Oh.
Yeah, I know it.
Before you leave, you mentioned that you approved of our work at the mission in Nyasaland. I'd like to add your name to our list of financial backers. An auspicious honor. Oh, yes.
Oh. Talk about it later.
I am very happy. Tomorrow we will discuss everything. Good
Ah, yes, tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay, we got a prayer card, which we can hold on to and see if it's useful ever. Okay, we were going to go to the poop deck next. Pretty much every item in this game serves a purpose, which is very fun.
That's good. I still don't get how they made this in like the 90s, 1996.
Well, from what I understand, these are just like pictures. You know, they're like images that you can kind of walk through.
Oh yeah, there's a good documentary about the making, but like just
I watched it. It was very good.
The technology they made this on was those big box computers, and I'm like, how do you work them?
Yeah, crazy. All right. I knew it wouldn't come in person.
That's how.
Conklin, he did send you, didn't he?
Do the first one.
I told you, it's a trick. I knew Conklin wouldn't come. He sent one of his cronies instead.
Oh. Are you Miss Hacker's friend?
I'm her brother. And Conklin, because of him, Shayla's had to leave everything and everyone she knows.
Jack, no.
That son of a bitch. She was his maid.
Oh, wow.
Sorry to all the children out there.
I'll have no more of it. Go on, Jack, say.
You tell Conklin we have his letter, and he'll not be seeing it till he coughs up a tidy sum, too.
Oh, how much money for the letter?
5,000, do you hear? Dollars. Enough to get her started right. And if he moves a hand against us, I'll make sure the newspapers get the letter and print it. So tell Conklin. 5,000. Measured against what he has, it's a bloody bargain.
Meet us here again at 1 tonight.
$5,000. Then he'll get his damn letter. Agreed?
Agreed.
We'll be waiting for you.
Okay. I also love that they say things like, meet us here tonight at 1. Like things that we know aren't going to happen, but there's something fun about maybe they will. I don't know. Like maybe there's a way we can keep the ship from sinking or something. All right. So the only other thing I think, well, we can go to their cabin and let them know what happened. Which is B59, I want to say.
Come in.
All right, 2 for 2 so far. Just
I
guess.
hope to meet you earlier. However, my wife and I were calling on the Astors. Madeline's pregnant. Beatrix was thrilled. We have no children.
Oh, I found Miss Hacker.
I see. It's a ransom. May I present Mrs. Conkling?
We've
You should pitch the ungrateful girl overboard.
Oh. Charmed.
Your clothes, French cut. Quite fetching. I forgot to tell you when we first met.
Beatrix is on her way to California. She's got a new project in... Where is it, dear?
A cow town, someplace called Los Angeles.
That's where I'm at.
Doing up a little resort there. It's called the Beverly Hills Hotel. So, where is the Irish tart? Dreaming of her newfound riches?
Lovely.
We were just talking about that, darling.
My husband and myself extended every courtesy, showed every kindness to Shayla. We've no children. Shayla became quite dear to us. So her theft hurt us all the more for the trust we placed in her. Don't fail us. Now, excuse me. I must retire. I have a frightful headache.
Oh, maybe if you took off that hat.
It was a pleasure. Good night.
My wife felt strongly about Shayla. As I've told you, we've no children of our own. Look, you must get that letter. Don't wait until tomorrow. See if you can speak to Shayla directly, without her brother. She's in the third-class cabins forward, on F deck, number 59. Good night. I'll speak to you tomorrow.
Oh, I wish we could tell him how much she wanted for it.
Yeah, sometimes you'll get two options, and they both have the same response, you know, which is very clever on their part, the developers of this game. Every time I turn the wrong way, and I did it again. Scotland Road. We're just trying. Oh, I went the wrong way. Trying to get to Shayla's cabin.
Jack, is that you?
Nope.
I'll be right
Definitely
out.
not. Oh, it's me.
I don't want to wake the baby. Oh,
It's not Jack.
Like these two, I think, have the same
we'll
reaction.
meet later. Where's Jack?
I want to know about Conkling's letter.
Please, I don't want no trouble. I didn't know the letter was so dear. I just wanted to take something, anything that looked valuable, for the baby. It was Jack who read it. Saw it was bad for Mr. Conkling. He said the bit about selling bad steel would ruin him if it was to get out in the papers.
Oh. Tell me about the steel.
Anyway, Jack, he says Mr. Conkling got the letter from an engineer up at the mill.
What does it
The mill's
say?
been making bad steel.
Oh.
Sulfur is what he called it.
Uh-oh.
The steel is no good.
Oh, no.
And they put
Myth.
it in the Titanic.
Myth alert.
It'd be a
Oh.
That's why
Not
Mr.
this
Conkling
man.
wants the letter
Oh.
back. But Jack, he says Conkling will have to pay us to get it. $5,000. Huh. Mrs. Conkling's probably behind it. All she cares about is a fine name and pots of cat and a baby. But she won't get Eddie. No, she won't. And if she tries, I'll ruin her. Make her poor as me.
Oh, tell me about the baby.
My baby, Eddie. He's the only reason I stood them last month, the Conklings. I knew Mr. Conkling weren't going to leave his missus. I was only a parlor maid, but I didn't care. I was happy to have his baby. Him and Mrs. Conkling. I thought they was so kind. Until I found out.
Found out
Mrs.
what?
Conkling. Mrs. Conkling was going to steal my baby for her own. Once
Oh
I
my
knew she would farm
Lord.
and take Eddie first. She can't have her own babies. So they used me to get one, to get Eddie. When I found out that was her plan, I left. I didn't know the letter was anything. I thought it might hold a pound or two. Then Mrs. Conkling. Mrs. Conklin was going to
I accidentally clicked.
for her own. Once I had it, she would fire me and take Eddie first. She can't have her own babies.
What drama? Wow.
I know, right? Isn't this like a little soap opera with
This
these
is a
three?
bit crazy. I'm enjoying this a lot.
Good. All right. So, okay. I'm pretty sure that is everything that we are allowed to do
Oh, we have to go see Penny now.
Without seeing Penny to move us into essentially the next chapter of the game. That is my recollection, at least. Right? Because we decoded the message. People in the chat, is there anything else we can do? We talked to Conkling, talked to him, and talked to her. If we go back to Conkling, they won't answer the door. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. And now by talking to her, it kind of like starts the next chunk of the. Oh well, not quite. Actually, we haven't gotten the item yet.
There's an entrance to the lower decks around here somewhere. Query the lift attendant. He's cheeky, but he knows this ship. Intercept the Rubaiyat before it changes hands.
Okay. We don't have to go talk to the lift attendant because we know where we are. Go down the creepy stairs to the turbine room. To this room.
Oh, I've seen this bit on YouTube. Oh no.
Yeah.
You're where you shouldn't be. Get up top before you're kicked up there. Oh, I doubt it. He's really acting up. See? Still working the bugs out. See for yourself.
All right. I know there's an easy way to do this.
Got to move into the green zone. Over here.
But forgive the sound effects of I don't know if anybody. Come on. There we go.
Going on with it?
I don't know if anybody played Myst growing up. Came out around the same time as this game, but this part is very Myst. It's the same kind of style of. I mean, the whole game is. Oh, I never touched this yet. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
I did it.
Quite smart, you were. She's running much smoother now. Hey, since you were so interested, go on, have a peek in the engine room. She's quite a sight.
Oh, they have like the full. Oh wow.
Yeah, it's not bad, you know. And then up here is the funnel up to the fourth funnel, and then that goes up to Scotland Road. But we don't want to do either of those at the moment. We need to get to the boiler room.
Boiler room 3, I think. The thing. Oh, I know him as well.
Excuse me, I would speak with you.
What do you want?
Forgive me, I am sorry to intrude on you, a person of such high station. I am glad.
What are your troubles?
I have men. I am leaving my home. I am a Serb and they have killed my wife, my children. The Austrians. For that they will pay. But I do not want to bother you. Please, I need a favor. I have a friend in first class, in cabin A14. Mr. Barbican has a package for me. Can you bring it here?
Oh, why are you down here? I don't want to be mean to him because he scares me.
Maybe they throw me overboard. Please get the package. I've eaten nothing since we sailed, save for a rat who is not so fast.
Oh, what's your friend's name?
His name is Barbican, in A14. Tell him you've come from Vlad. He will give you all the package. I wait here for your return. Your assistance will be repaid manyfold.
All right, so what do you want to do?
Oh, okay.
This next sequence is very important.
Well, this is boiler room 3, isn't it? And I know the Rubaiyat is down in the it's in the coal bunker because I remember that from Demo 3. So I don't know. I'm curious now.
Well, options are we can go do this Sasha Barbican thing for him, or we can go down and try and get the book, get the Rubaiyat. Those are really your two options.
I reckon if we go do the thing for him, if we go up to Air Deck and speak to his friend, he might be nicer to us.
Okay.
That's my thinking.
All right, so let's go up to Barbican.
Yeah, that's my thinking.
All right.
See how that goes. Hopefully well. It's interesting, the depiction of the ship, because it's just crazy. I'm so used to what we have, and then
I know,
it's like
it's really nuts. Well, what's even more nuts, and I'm sure a lot of people. I'm looking at the chat. Can you see the chat?
Like, oh, I don't know. Oh no. Oh, it's so good.
Oh, it's too late now. We left.
It's fine.
I mean, that's the fun thing about this game, though. Like, you just made a mistake, technically. What we should have done is we should have gotten the book, because it won't be there when we get back. But the fun part is we can still get it. It's just now we've got to do some other tricks, you know?
Right.
There is a way in every playthrough of this game, there is a way to get back one of the items. If you lose two of them, that's it. You no longer can get the perfect ending. That's really funny. There are 9 endings depending on what you do, John says.
9, wow.
I thought it was fun. Oh, but here's the one thing, though. If you go down there to get the Rubaiyat and you take too long, he shoots you. So that's why I saved the game, just in case we had to...
Yes? You found him. Sasha Barbican.
Oh!
Right? It's all intertwined.
Oh my god. Oh, do I ask him about Georgia or Vlad? No.
Yeah, you can do either. And I think you can do both by the end of
I'm
the
invested with the Georgia drama, so I want to ask him about that.
History is quite complex.
You know she's on board?
Certainly. Georgia's a woman who does not go unnoticed.
Charles Lambert.
Georgia exudes a certain romantic paranoia, a condition, I fear, worsened by Charles' own romance with whiskey.
Ooh, what will happen to her?
Not much anyone can do, I'm afraid. George is in clear need of a rest.
Can Georgia be trusted?
Georgia? Have you talked to her? You be the judge. She's accused me of outrageous deeds, libelous practically. I'm part Slav, you see, a Serbian on my mother's side. Georgia finds such a mixture a source for wild stories. Continuously. One hears there are financial problems. They say Charles owes Andrew Conkling thousands of pounds.
Oh, yeah, Vlad.
Vlad? He's on board? Please come in.
Oh, he doesn't seem happy.
He did it. I told him not to, told him I'd pay his ticket, but he was too proud. Such a tragedy about his family. They were with my mother's people.
Oh, what happened?
When Austria took Bosnia, they were killed. Many were. With his family dead, America seems as good a place as any for Vlad.
What will we do in America?
Vlad, I don't know. Here, his things. You'll be glad to get them. It's rather late. Good night, and don't believe what Lady Georgia says. She's not well. Enjoy your voyage.
Believe women, everybody. All right. So we need to head back down. It's really interesting. So yeah, you were just saying this, that like, I guess the easiest way, that this is weird to you because you're so used to our, Titanic, Honor and Glory, Project 401 and all that. I am more used to this than I am Project 401. Now I'm starting to lose my way playing this because our lives have been so absorbed in the demo and all that stuff. So now I'm like, wait, which way do I go now? But it's taken a long time for me to forget the layout of this. Okay, so the Rubaiyat will not be there, But again, it's okay. We do not need to. We do not need it that badly. In fact, I haven't played this game in a long time where I didn't get the Rubaiyat, so...
Thank you. I have everything I need now. A successful day. While you were gone, I picked up something very important. So please, you must excuse me. I call on Mr. Barbican. I have very good news for him.
Oh, sure.
All right, so we missed out on it. Just in case, let me check the thing. Okay. Wait, can we... I didn't know we could do that. How fun.
That's cool.
I think it was that one. Okay. So now we head back to Penny, who I think we can at least tell her that we didn't get it. And I'm interested to see how this works out. So this conversation we're about to have is the conversation that triggers the next chapter.
Did you find the Rubaiyat?
No, oopsies. We'll talk about Vlad.
Interesting, but we need evidence.
Oh,
I have to click this one because I don't think I've ever clicked I'll do better next time.
We'll click and see what happens.
Have evidence. Something to connect this Barbican fellow to Zeitel. There is a photographer, a Mr. Burns, on board. He might have a photo of the two. Check with him.
Wow, this is a side quest sort of that I've known about and done before, but I've never had to do it in like a main quest kind of way. Okay, so being that this is like the new chapter of the game, we failed to get the Rubaiyat. There are, as people who play this game know, there are 4 items that you need, and you need to escape Titanic with these 4 items. Being that we just lost out on the first of 4, we can get it back, but we missed out on it. But this would be a good place to stop for now. I think we absolutely need to continue doing this.
We need to make this a series now.
Absolutely.